That's why SIRIM, we have an initiative, introduce what we call a SIRIM Trusted Mark Scheme, or in short STMS.
STMS.
Whereby this STMS mark allows verified online sellers to display the mark.
Hello everyone, welcome back to TikTok Shop Hangout Podcast, tempat di mana kita akan lepak untuk discuss segala topik yang tengah trending di platform TikTok Shop. In today's episode, especially it's very important lah for every seller and creators out there, because topik hari ini kita akan dive deep into product safety, trust, and certification for communication and hybrid products. So these are all the among the hottest products. However, many sellers may not realize that these devices are subject to strict communication regulations. So this episode explores what every sellers must know before listing such products on TikTok Shop. To avoid takedowns, kita nak elakkan lah daripada you punya produk tu kena takedowns, kena denda, dan juga terima customer punya complaints. So berada di sebelah saya sekarang adalah Encik Wan Muhammad Idil bin Abdul Rahman, Head of Communication and Multimedia Certification Section 2 of SIRIM. Selamat datang Encik Idil ke TikTok Shop Hangout Podcast.
Thank you.
Terima kasih kerana sudi meluangkan masa lah untuk berada di episod kali ini. So Encik Idil, can you briefly introduce SIRIM and apakah function SIRIM ni dekat Malaysia punya business ecosystem?
Thank you, Lokman. Excited to be here, actually. And I think today's topic is really relevant and will really open a lot of eyes. Because actually certification is not just about the rules, but it's also about trust.
Okay.
So at SIRIM, our purpose is simple. We protect safety and trust. We've been doing this since 1970s, which is I think about 50 years experience and expertise. So every test, every inspection, every certification, in short, kita panggil dia sebagai TIC, testing, inspection and certification. So we perform that activities actually to help make products safer, stronger and also more competitive, both locally and also globally. So SIRIM ni sebenarnya kita adalah wholly owned by Ministry of Finance Incorporated, MOF lah.
Today we learn.
So then at the same time we are also agency under MITI, Ministry of Investment, Trade and Industry Malaysia. So our function is SIRIM ni kita operate as a independent certification body, yang mana kita memastikan quality, safety and innovation in the market. So kalau saya nak gunakan metafora sikit lah, so kita boleh kata SIRIM is like a bridge, which is kita connect between innovation and safety, and we turn good ideas into trusted realities. I think that's saya sedikit sebut tentang SIRIM lah.
Wow, okay. So a little bit of SIRIM lah yang you guys perlu kenal. And Cik Idil, what are some common misconception about SIRIM and certification under SIRIM?
Mungkin ada banyak, tapi saya ambil dua perkara lah. Yang pertama, I think one of the misconception is orang kata certification is optional. So actually for regulated products like communication devices or electrical devices, certification is not optional.
Okay.
So it's mandatory. So for communication, it's mandatory under MCMC.
Okay.
For electrical product, it's mandatory under Energy Commission ataupun Suruhanjaya Tenaga. Another thing is some sellers, when they look at the product, so they can see the foreign marks like CE mark or FCC mark, and they think that it is sufficient. So actually FCC, CE mark, they are great, but it's not valid here in Malaysia. So because of in Malaysia, all communication and hybrid products must be certified locally under MCMC regulations, and for electrical product is under Energy Commission. Of course, we have mechanisms to recognize certain test reports from other accredited lab from other countries.
Okay.
However, in terms of final certification, there are a few additional requirements tailored for Malaysia. And so in principle, we can say that final certification must be obtained from SIRIM to ensure compliance with all Malaysia requirements. Simple rules, Lokman.
Okay.
If let's say we have the device connects, that means it must comply. If we have a device that can transmit, it must be tested.
Okay.
And if the device carries your brand, of course, it must earn trust. So in Malaysia, SIRIM is the one that ensures all local safety and compliance in Malaysia.
Wow, that's very interesting key points lah yang you all as a sellers perlu tahu pasal SIRIM and the certification. Tapi dekat online marketplaces ni kan, is it relevant? Is it relevant to get this certification, Cik Adil?
Yeah, of course. I think dekat online shopping lagilah relevan. Kenapa? Because online shopping runs on trust, which is you can see. When you buy something on TikTok Shop, for example, you can touch it, you can test it.
Betul lah tu.
So what do you rely on? Kan? So you need to rely on the signals of trust. So that's why SIRIM, we have an initiative, introduce what we call a SIRIM Trusted Mark Scheme, or in short STMS.
STMS.
Whereby this STMS mark allows verified online sellers to display the mark in their store. And when customers see that mark, they can instantly know this product is safe, tested, and approved for use in Malaysia. So it's not just a mark, it's a promise. Think of the SIRIM Trusted Mark as a digital bodyguard. A digital bodyguard in online business. For the seller, this bodyguard stands at your virtual storefront, which is telling customers, yes, you can shop here with confidence. And for the buyer, this bodyguard is your personal protector, which ensure what you bring into your home is safe for your family.
Right. Okay. So macam itulah dia SIRIM ada kira macam ada mark yang menentukan sama ada produk tu safe untuk dijual, especially dekat online platform. But Encik Adil, sekarang ni dah terlalu ramai tau sellers yang kita nampak dekat TikTok Shop lah, especially as a online marketplace promoting devices. Tapi dekat situ how many are truly certified and safe? Sebab kita tak tahu, kita sebagai pembeli, user, kita kalau function tu kena dengan kita, apa yang kita cari, of course orang akan beli kan. Tapi you know, how many are truly certified and safe?
Okay, kita tahu yang di online platform ni, those devices, especially communication device, they are talking each other actually. That's how that's why we call it communication device. They communicate each other and to our networks. So apabila device tu bercakap, so actually they need to speak in the same safe language, between the devices. So certification, actually we ensure that device meeting national safety and frequency standards set by Energy Commission, Suruhanjaya Tenaga, and also MCMC. So I think let me tell I think quick story. Sebenarnya every year we do market surveillance. And we purchase a product sold in the market and we test. So you know that some of the adapters of mobile phone, walkie-talkie for example, failed safety test. So actually what are the risks? That devices can cause interference, overheating, like fire, melting, smoke, or even safety hazards like electrical shock, and also the phone can be damaged. So bila kita buat market surveillance ni, kita dapat data lah daripada market surveillance. I think more than 50% of the devices are still not certified. So,
wow, banyak tu.
Yeah. So apa yang kita buat dalam certification ni, actually we we want to prevent the risk.
Mhm.
Yeah. Certification, we want to build trust, and certification actually we want to connect Malaysia safely to the digital world. Yeah, so that's our ultimate goal.
Okay. Kalau let's say lah, kalau kita sebagai pengguna, okay, saya nak pastikan yang produk yang saya beli tu, I want to ensure that the product that I will buy in TikTok Shop selamat. So macam mana kalau seller tu terlepas pandang dia terupload produk yang tak certified, apa yang seller tu kena buat?
Tak sengaja lah ni.
Tak sengaja.
Kalau dalam agama kita tak sengaja tak dosa kan. Tapi I think the first step, don't panic.
Okay.
Don't panic because you tak bersalah.
Mhm.
Just you kena verify. So macam mana nak verify? Go online. We have a website, ecom.sirim.my, ecom.sirim.my, ataupun nowadays orang suka guna mobile application lah. We call it check your label mobile application. So dalam tu kalau produk tu certified, then tak ada masalah. Tapi kalau produk tu tak certified, that means you need to contact your supplier immediately.
Okay.
And stop selling. Pause selling first, and then until you sure that it is compliant. So actually this kind of action can protect not just your customers but actually your brand reputation.
Understand. So dekat sini as a seller, you all boleh check sama ada dekat website ecom.sirim.my ataupun boleh download application.
Boleh.
Application, nama application tu adalah Check Your Label. Dua-dua tempat tu boleh you all check. So kalau let's say lah tak sengaja terupload produk yang non-certified, so macam Cik Idil cakap tadi lah, you all boleh pause kejap and settlekan apa yang perlu, apa yang patut disettlekan. Okay. So Cik Idil, tadi Cik Idil ada sebut beberapa agensi apa semua tu kan. So masing-masing ada function masing-masing. So we would like to know, does Sirim handle only electronics ataupun ada kategori-kategori lain?
Ya, sebenarnya kita ada various of products yang kita certify lah. So my department called Product Certification and Inspection Department. So untuk electronic, of course we certify communication product, electrical product, and another thing hybrid products macam Cik Lokman sebut.
Hybrid product
awal tadi tu. When kita sebut hybrid product means devices that aren't is not purely communication product, but nowadays those devices have communication features which is wireless. For example, medical devices yang ada wireless, automotive devices, IT products, toys, and even smart wearables kan. Electrical device macam kipas dulu mana ada wireless, so now bila dah
sekarang
ada wireless,
dah boleh control pakai
wifi
kan,
speaker, so semua itu adalah kita panggil hybrid products lah. So those devices bila dia connect, dia boleh transmit, dia boleh interact, so of course they need certification. So other than that, macam Cik Luqman tanyakan tadi produk lain, contohnya kita juga certify mechanical products, macam personal protective equipment, PPE, constructions product like ceramic tiles, cements, chemical products, water products.
Itu pun kena go through Sirim juga.
Go through Sirim. Toilet bowls, bidet and so on. So pendek kata dalam rumah kita ni, daripada pagi kita bangun tidur sampai ke malam tu, kalau kita betul-betul perhatikan, banyak devices yang require certification lah. Termasuk helmet kalau kita bawa motor.
Helmet tu pastilah nak tahu selamat ke tidak kan. Banyak rupanya produk-produk di dalam rumah kita sendiri yang kena Sirim certified. But today untuk episod ni kita hanya bercakap tentang communication and hybrid products. Okay, now Encik Idil, kita deep dive sikit untuk part e-commerce and TikTok Shop specifics lah. So as a TikTok live host lah kan. Okay, how can online sellers and those TikTok live hosts ensure their products are Sirim approved? macam mana kita nak pastikan. So mungkin tadi Cik Idil dah sentuh pasal yang website tadi tu, apps. Ada cara-cara lain ke yang mungkin Cik Idil nak sampaikan dekat audience?
Yeah. So your roles are very important. Online sellers, TikTok shop, inilah. So of course number one yang saya sebutkan tadi lah, always you can check the product certification status at the e-com website, and also check your label mobile application.
Okay.
Then secondly, you can also ask the supplier, because every model yang kita certified, we will provide SIRIM Certificate of Conformity. We call it COC kepada suppliers lah. Then I think the third one, you can always look for the official MCMC certification mark, which is affixed at the product. Yang ni dekat physical product tu sendiri, because you nak jual, you ada produk tu, dan dekat produk tu memang akan ada MCMC certification mark. Ataupun kalau electrical devices, dia akan ada SIRIM ST certification mark lah. So that's the simplest sign of compliance lah, which is we can say that it is a passport lah kepada compliance tu.
Faham. Okay, so you all tadi as an online sellers dan juga TikTok live host, kita kena pandailah tahu kat mana nak check. Tadi Cik Idil dah terangkan. Boleh check dekat e-com punya website, ecom.sirim.my, ataupun download check your label, ataupun as a seller you all boleh check dengan your supplier tentang certificate of conformity Cik Idil, COC. So kalau tak ada, then supplier tu kena pastikan ada lah kan, ke macam mana? Okay. Alright, so from TikTok Shop punya point of view, yang dah lama menjual ke ataupun baru nak menjual, kita dekat sini pun from our side, TikTok Shop punya side, kita akan make sure yang you all punya produk yang nak dimuat naik dekat platform TikTok Shop adalah baguslah dan boleh dijual. So untuk some of product category Encik Idil, for example electronic products lah, those yang there are some documentation. Tak semua orang boleh simply jual produk dekat dalam TikTok Shop. Kita akan pastikanlah yang contoh macam electronic product, kalau ada SIRIM punya approval apa semua tu, they all need to upload documentation to the platform, or else they cannot sell on TikTok Shop. So dekat sini in terms of compliance from TikTok Shop side, kita memang titik beratkan. Kalau tidak, nanti pihak SIRIM ke, ataupun let's say lah macam makanan, pihak KKM apa semua tu, kalau tertangkap, mereka akan cari kita untuk delist the products. Okay. Alright, Cik Idil, products yang macam use, refurbish, second hand tu sebenarnya masih boleh dijual ke ataupun macam mana?
Okay, sebenarnya kalau ikut untuk communication products yang use, refurbish, kita tak dibenarkan imported from other countries lah.
Oh, okay.
Sebab dia consider as prohibited items lah dalam current punya regulation lah.
Okay. So itu kena you all kena titik beratkan dekat situ. Tapi what about international sellers? Yang mereka yang dari luar tu, how do they want to comply? Do they still go through the process? Or how?
Ini yang mana ni? Yang use ke ataupun yang baru?
Yang barulah.
Yang baru. Okay. Sebenarnya dalam Malaysia punya regulations, certificate holder must be a local company. Jadi kalau international sellers, they must appoint a local company in Malaysia to handle the certification lah, ataupun kita panggil sebagai agent ataupun consultant yang boleh menguruskan importation. So they can, that consultant ataupun agent mesti responsible lah untuk pastikan produk tu certified. So benda ni bukan benda yang luar biasa, memang
that is the SOP lah.
Memang dah berlaku pun, memang banyak. Dan dalam kita punya database, kita ada list of consultant juga, agent yang berdaftar lah. Dan of course kita tak tertakluk kepada itu sahaja, boleh juga appoint another agent lah. So my advice, it always better to certify before importing. So dia akan membantu you lah untuk save time and prevents any customs issues lah.
So meaning to say that the international sellers tu dia kena appoint local agents ke whichever company yang certified by SIRIM.
Yes.
And deal with the apa ni lah, settlekan all the
Betul.
certification dulu lah.
Betul.
Okay. So now itu berkenaan dengan e-commerce and also TikTok Shop specifics. So now we dive deep. Kita selam lagi dalam untuk topik hari ini about application process. Okay, application process and support. So maybe Cik Aidin nak terangkan how to apply for a certification.
Okay, we always improve to design the process so that it can be the simplest one.
Mm-hmm.
So the first thing is applications can be made online through website tadi lah, ecom.sirim.my. Simply upload the test reports, product specifications, and another few additional documents.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, within 8 working days, you will receive the certificate of conformity.
I see.
So in terms of sampling, in terms of product sample, we have an option whether you submit the sample to us or you provide the photos, which our format lah, ada cara dia dan kita boleh certify. In terms of fees, it varies depending on the product's complexity. So what I can say is around 300 to 10,000 per model.
Okay, it depends up. I mean the fees tu varies depending on the products lah kan. Kalau besar produk tu mahal lah fees dia.
Dia bukan size yang besar.
Bukan size lah.
Communication ni dia lebih kepada features yang banyak.
I see. Yeah. Okay. But of course, you apply macam mana pun, there are certain time product tu fail testing. Yeah. So kalau product tu fail testing, macam mana Cik Aidil?
Ya, konsep kita adalah kita tak reject you lah.
Okay.
So if the product fails, kita akan guide you what's next you can do. Because our goal is not to block innovation, but it's actually to make innovation safe kepada semua orang lah. So simple process, supportive guidance, and we want to ensure that the product is safe.
Alright. Okay, itu apa? So you all dah belajar tadi lah tentang the application process dia. So you submit product details and test report mengikut guideline daripada SIRIM melalui website ecom.sirim.my, and then kalau approve the sellers akan receive the certificate of conformity.
Dia sebenarnya certificate holders tu adalah importers. So maksudnya siapa-siapa yang mengimport, dia perlu menjadi certificate holders lah. Dia yang perlu buat certification. So sellers ni dia depend. Sellers mungkin dia dapatkan produk tu daripada suppliers. So suppliers yang import. So suppliers yang kena certify. Sellers tak perlu certify lagi.
Okay.
Unless sellers tu dia imported
Import
direct
jugalah
from overseas. Dan dia jadi certificate holder lah.
Dah banyak benda dah kita belajar so far, tapi as a first time, kalau I ni first time sellers, bagaimana SIRIM berikan bantuan pertolongan?
I think kita ni very friendly lah. So of course our team provides engagement sessions to explain on the technical requirements and also documentation. So kita memang nak pastikan bahawa sellers and also importers understand the process, and especially we want to avoid any unnecessary delays lah. So kita faham bahawa business memerlukan ketangkasan, kecepatan, dan we always find solution lah. Macam mana nak pastikan benda tu cepat, fleksibel mengikut situasi industri lah. That's because we are dealing with different industries kan. Ada medical, ada automotive. Of course flexibility is very important lah. As long as comply, then kita akan accommodate.
But of course, kalau you all tak tahu, jangan tak tanya.
Yeah.
So you all boleh reach out saja Sirim. Boleh reach out dekat Ecom punya website tu ke ataupun macam mana?
Ecom punya website kita juga ada nombor 0197072627. So yang itu pun boleh, dan feel free datang ke Sirim pun boleh kan, di Shah Alam lah kita punya HQ.
Dengar tu guys. So get the number ataupun datang saja terus ke Sirim punya HQ untuk seek assistance. Alright. So next question, Encik Idil. Okay, as a seller kan, what should sellers do if they find fake or uncertified products online? They can report. They need to report to Sirim ke ataupun macam mana? Which body yang they all need to report?
Okay, I give you 3 simple steps. Number 1, you can always report to MCMC online portal.
Okay.
MCMC website dia adalah aduan.mcmc.gov.my.
Okay.
Ataupun yang kedua adalah make sure that you don't engage with the uncertified suppliers.
Yelah, akan meletup kan.
Sebab even though you are not the certificate holders, but you are responsible also. Sebab dalam regulation MCMC, siapa yang related tu dia akan terlibat lah, because dia ada responsibility dia sendiri. And the third one, please educate your customers. Educate your customers, and Sirim of course we always work with MCMC and KPDN to track counterfeit marks, and we also involved in membantulah MCMC dan juga Energy Commission, KPDN on the enforcement activities. So please remember, check your label, protect your brand, and trust the mark.
Itu tagline dia. Okay. Tapi okay, just now Cik Dil, you touch on as a seller need to educate the customers kan. So from Sirim punya side, how do you guys raise public awareness on this issue? Maybe Cik Dil boleh terangkan?
Boleh. Okay, we are running public campaigns. In terms for online, of course, we collaborate with e-commerce platforms. So, of course, yang terbaru kita nak collaborate dengan TikTok Shop lah. So, we want to educate both sellers and also consumers that certifications bermaksud trust. So, kalaulah semua rakyat Malaysia ada awareness, check labels, I think our market akan jadi lebih selamat lah. Regulators also actually MCMC kita collaborate dengan Energy Commission, even association pun kita ada banyak collaboration untuk promote awareness ni lah.
Okay, kalau you all follow social media Sirim, I think you guys akan nampak lah pelbagai campaigns awareness yang team Sirim dah upload dekat social media. Cik Idil, kalau TikTok Shop sendiri, kita orang pun ada training for our sellers. So does Sirim provide training for sellers juga?
Of course. Kita sebenarnya memang kita galakkan sangat mana-mana e-commerce platform come to us, dan memang kita akan keluar dan even kita ada activity education ni, which is whether by group ataupun even individual pun. So it depends on the availability lah. So of course the sellers always can reach us. You can email also cmcs@sirim.my, cmcs@sirim.my. So just state apa yang you punya interest dan kita akan try to accommodate lah.
Alright guys, so tengok dekat screen sekarang. So kalau you all perlukan assistance from Team Sirim, so you all boleh reach out via this phone number 019-7172-627, ataupun you all boleh email to Team Sirim, and the email address is cmcstech@sirim.my. Okay, saya ulang sekali lagi tengok dekat screen, cmcstech@sirim.my. Betul lah Cik Dil?
Betul.
Okay. Alright. Are there any upcoming educational initiative I know for a fact that kita, TikTok Shop memang bekerjasama rapat dengan tim Sirim untuk enhancekan lagi the campaigns yang tim Sirim buat. So is there any other initiatives?
Yang terbaru hari itulah kita dengan brand owner lah, saya tak payah sebutkan di sini. So kita ada awareness dan of course kalau tidak menjadi halangan kita akan ada lagi dengan another brand owners. And of course dengan TikTok Shop memang kita akan teruskan lah dengan webinars ataupun awareness campaign so that we want to ensure the sellers really understand the compliance better and we want the buyers recognize a genuine certified products.
Okay. Apa lagi soalan I nak tanya dekat Cik Adil hari ini untuk episod kali ini. Okay. So this would be an interesting questions. What if my supplier says their product is certified overseas?
Certified overseas.
Certified overseas. Kita ulang balik atau mungkin tadi Cik Adil dah sentuh. So kalau supplier tu cakap dengan kita as a seller ni, dia kata produk tu dah certified overseas. Is there any way that we can check?
Okay. You know, every country has its own house rules when it comes to product certification. So we call this as national differences. Thinking of it like traffic systems. We all drive cars, but not every country drives on the same side of the road.
Okay.
Yeah. So while Europe uses the CE mark, which is CE mark mostly self-declaration system, meaning manufacturers can say, yes, I meet the standards.
Okay.
But Malaysia's approach is a little different. Yeah. Why? Because in Europe, they have very strong consumer laws and enforcement systems. Their traffic police are everywhere. So even if the systems is self-declared, people still drive responsibly. Yeah. But here in Malaysia, our enforcement landscape is still developing.
Okay.
We don't have the same level of constant on the ground supervision. That's why Sirim's conformity assessment kita design to be hands-on. Yeah. So we need to test, we inspect and certify. So before the products can reach our consumers. Yeah. So bercakap tentang benda ni is about the balance lah. Yeah. How we can align with the international practices like CE in Europe, but we still want to protect local interest and consumer safety. Yeah. Because our goal is simple. Yeah. We want Malaysia connected, competitive and protected. So bukan bermaksud bila saya katakan Malaysia kena ada certification sendiri, kita tak recognize testing from other countries, tidak. Dalam proses certification di Malaysia, kita recognize test report daripada any accredited laboratories worldwide. So meaning to say dekat Europe maybe produk tu dah tested.
Okay.
Dia ada produce test report. Test report tu yang perlu di-submit kepada Sirim untuk kita evaluate. Sebab evaluation untuk local requirements ada a few parameters different. Kena ingat negara kita weather dia lain.
Okay.
So of course dia affect safety, electrical dan sebagainya lah. Frekuensi pun lain. Ada certain frequencies di negara Europe, di Amerika tidak boleh dipakai di Malaysia. So itulah perbezaan lah dalam dunia komunikasi. Frekuensi setiap negara ada dia punya, kita panggil spectrum plan dia sendirilah.
Okay, Cik Adil. Tadi kan Cik Adil ada sentuh pasal yuran pendaftaran tu kan.
Okay.
And kalau let's say lah I ni small businesses.
Yeah.
Do you think that small businesses like mine can afford the certification? Macam mana?
Okay. Small businesses ni mungkin kita selalu sebut SMEs lah. Pada saya, small businesses, SMEs, they can always source from the main suppliers.
Okay.
Because main suppliers ni dia akan normally import dan buat certification. On top of that, actually kita ada simplified certification scheme lah, ataupun kita panggil modular certification scheme. But this depends kepada authorization from the principal ataupun brand owner. Jadi itulah dua cara, sama ada ambil sahaja daripada main suppliers ataupun jika ingin import sendiri, dan kena pilih-pilih lah, tengok mana yang sesuai so that boleh certify lah. Dan lagi satu, SMEs pun sebenarnya kalau produk-produk biasa macam Bluetooth speaker, wireless speaker, dia tidak mahal certification because dia punya function tu, feature ada satu saja, lebih kurang satu certification is all about maybe 750 per model. Per model bukan every unit kena certified. Dia per model. So nak masuk banyak-banyak tu boleh masuk banyak-banyak lah. So compliance, kita tak nak compliance jadi barrier sebenarnya, Encik Lokman. But kita nak pastikan dia ada credibility lah. Itu saja.
Dengar ya you guys. So it's by model, not by units. So let's say kalau dia ada 10 model,
10 model lah.
So satu tu let's say lah RM750.
Yeah.
10 lah. Kali dengan 10 lah macam tu.
Cuma satu model can be banyak lah.
Right, understand. Okay, now tadi dah sebut pasal hybrid gadget apa semua tu kan. Kalau nak apply certification untuk hybrid smart home devices, aircon sekarang boleh connect dekat phone lah, macam mana apa semua tu kan. Do this kind of product tu need multiple punya certification ke? Macam mana Cik Din?
Okay, bila sebut pakai smart home tadi kan, it depends. Kita kena tengok whether dia sebenarnya electronic products ni dua saja yang main, whether communication ataupun electrical. So kalau communication, MCMC. Kalau electrical, Energy Commission. Masa-masa nak faham, electrical adalah device yang menggunakan plug tu lah, macam contoh mesin basuh, washing machine, TV. So itu electrical lah. So kalau dalam TV for example, dia ada electrical punya features dan dia ada communication punya features. So ada dua regulator kat situ lah. Tapi good news is dua-dua Sirim yang buat. Sirim yang buat certification tu. So tidak perlulah bersusah payah nak kena pergi MCMC, nak kena pergi
itulah maksud
Energy Commission kan. Dan even though sekarang pun everything is online. So even kalau nak reach to Energy Commission sekalipun, boleh through online lah. Tapi semua itu dibuat di Sirim.
Dia lalang chat dengan Sirim je lah terus kan. Sirim akan consult, akan bagi tahu if let's say nak kena pergi tempat lain ke macam mana. Tapi so far mengikut apa yang Cik dia sampaikan, everything will be done dekat Sirim sendiri. Okay. I think before kita tutup punya episod, dekat TikTok Shop kita sendiri bekerjasama rapat dengan kita punya not just sellers but also kita punya creators. So Cik Aidil, how can creators tu bermaksud yang buat content, people yang buat content semua tu lah, creators, how can they help to spread the awareness yang tim Sirim dah lakukan?
Okay, sellers and creators lah. So always verify product certification status before you sell, and source responsibly from reliable suppliers. And the third one is make compliance your brand identity. So because in business, I think trust is the ultimate currency. So bila your product carries Sirim trusted mark, so it does not just say it is approved, but it says that we care. So benda tu yang akan menyebabkan customers coming back. And maybe my call to action is just as simple. I urge every seller to do 3 things. Certify, display, educate. So first, certify your products, ataupun source your products from the certified suppliers. Don't take the risk. Reach out to Sirim, and start the process. So kita bukan regulators, kita facilitate you untuk ensure produk tu selamat. Secondly, display the mark conformity and proudly display the mark, because put it your product images, your listing, advertisements, yeah. And the third one, educate your customers. So actually everyone need to educate our customers. Tell them why that mark is there. Yeah. Tell them you choose safety. Yeah. So for safety, for trust, for business, always look for SIRIM trusted mark. And I think benda yang selalu kita sebut, always remember our tagline, ada SIRIM baru beli.
Yes, itu tagline yang paling best lah daripada SIRIM. Ada SIRIM baru beli. So before we end our episode ni kan, Cik Idil, is there any final words that you want to sampaikan to TikTok Shop Hangout Podcast punya audience?
Ya, saya ulang balik lah apa yang secara conclusionnya adalah online platform e-commerce is very important lah nowadays, ya. Sebab semua orang akan membeli secara online, dan even baru-baru ni saya ikuti satu program, evolution of e-commerce, kan. Sebelum ni kita start dengan apa, online store, then after that ada marketplace, then ada macam-macam bentuk ni, dan hari ni orang dah mula ke arah yang dipanggil play commerce. Pernah dengar Cik Lokman play commerce?
This is my first time lah dengar.
So saya pun baru dengar, ya. Play commerce is macam mana promotion dibuat melalui game. Melalui game. Pengalaman ini saya rasa because of sewaktu PKP kan, because new generation dia connect kepada kawan-kawan dia lah through online kan. Macam kita, macam saya lah, saya dulu kalau main game, kita ada mission, kita fokus on our mission, dan kita perang, kita selesai. Tapi new generation, dia main game sebab dia nak connect each other. Dia main game, dia masuk game seolah-olah dia meet up someone, dan dia communicate. Kan, dia masuk dalam game, dia pergi minum, ada bar, minum, duduk, makan.
Banyak game macam tu sekarang.
Kan. So this is new kind of involvement lah. Orang dah mula involve dengan ni lah. So promotion, marketing, orang dah menggunakan that methods, ya. So play commerce. Jadi sangat mencabar hari ini produk-produk yang mungkin dijual ataupun dipromote dengan cara yang macam begitulah. Jadi of course awareness campaign kita kena lebih jauh ke hadapan lah. Dan saya berharap sangat benda ni adalah semua orang kena terlibat, whether you are sellers, content creators, you are importers, ataupun you consumer, kan, macam kita semua, kita nak pastikan whatever produk yang ada di market selamat, safe to be used, dan kita tak perlu bersusah payah nak fikir-fikir produk ni selamat ke tak, tapi kita nak pastikan produk tu dah sentiasa selamat saja. So itu sajalah yang saya mungkin boleh ingatkanlah.
Alright guys, banyak benda yang kita dah belajar daripada Encik Idil hari ni di dalam episod TikTok Shop Hangout Podcast about SIRIM and anything that you need to know about SIRIM lah. So I hope that you as a seller play a very important role here in ensuring that your product complies to SIRIM punya SOP, so that the product that you are selling is safe untuk people to use. Alright, so thank you so much Encik Idil for coming to TikTok Shop Hangout Podcast and lepak dengan saya untuk ceritakan tentang SIRIM. So we are looking forward for future punya collaboration dengan team SIRIM. Kita daripada TikTok Shop sendiri memang sangat agresif lah bekerjasama dengan mana-mana agensi kerajaan, so that you all obtain the correct information before you start selling. Okay, so guys, kalau untuk upcoming punya episode, kalau you all ada apa-apa cadangan tetamu ataupun topik yang you all nak kita discuss, bolehlah DM kami and kita akan go through and decide from there lah. So with that, thank you so much everyone for watching and stay tuned for our next episode. Bye-bye.